Hello, thank you for joining me. This is a lower body workout. We're doing squats, hip thrusters. We're doing an overhead hold, walking lunge. We're doing a monster walk. So you need an open-ended band, a large loop band. If you don't have a large loop band, you can use a cloth loop band, and I'll show you how to use it. We've got a hamstring curl. So what you want for that is a TRX, or a stability ball, or a foam roller, or a half BOSU, and I'll show you how to use those different things when the time comes. And then we're doing an RB sprint, which is where we have a chair or a post, and we use our band to create resistance as we sprint against it. If you don't have a band and a post, you can just do a high knee instead, okay? So grab those items and let's get warmed up. Okay, all right, so let's come on down to the ground on our hands and knees and go through some cats and cows. One more. Great. And now flip your feet, raise your glutes up and walk it out, bending one knee at a time. Good. And now come on down to the ground, bring your elbows down, and I'm gonna have you do 5 pissing dogs or leg lifts. So one leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we switch to the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Tuck your chin, palm on up, come into a plank position. Oh, hi. Then set your right foot outside your right hand. Inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, sweep it to your left hip. Inhale, right arm open. Exhale, sweep it through. Inhale, right arm open. Exhale, sweep through. Here's 3, and through. Here's 2, and through. Here's 1, and through. Excellent. Let's switch to the other side. So left foot outside left hand, raise right arm up. We sweep it through and release. Bring it through and release. Keep going. Great. 2 more. 1 more. Awesome. And now plant both hands. Come back into your downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up, lower, then left leg up, lower. Pressing your heel into the ground. One more each side. Great. Open your feet wider. Walk hands back towards your toes. Sink your hips down and rock side to side on those ankles, lifting one heel at a time. Okay, and now sit on down. Arm inside the leg, arm above the leg, look up. And then switch, arm inside the leg, arm above the leg, look up. Good. And then grab onto those toes, keep your heels down, straighten your legs as much as you can, and drop down, squeeze your shoulders, straighten, lift, and drop, opening up your hamstrings. Good. Here's 3. Here's 2. 1 more. And now raise your hips up and slowly roll your spine up. Good. Step 1 foot forward, bring your opposite foot back, coming into a crescent lunge here. just stretch for a moment, maybe balancing a little bit, opening up your hip. Good. Step forward and switch. Leg is back. Good. Squeezing those glutes. Little bounce. Good. And then up. Excellent. Okay, shake it out. All right, so we're starting with our squats, one of our most difficult exercises. So we're doing a warm-up set of 3 squats. You can do it with a goblet style, weights on your shoulders. Start light, get heavier and heavier, and then work up to just below the heaviest weight that you're gonna use, because then we'll do 4 sets of just 5 repetitions of a very heavy weight. So this is just warming up and working up to what will be heavier. So I'm gonna start quite light and just work up there. Good, and I'll be doing a goblet. So we've got 3 sets of 5 just to get warm. Here you go, for 3, and 2, and 1, I didn't count right, 2 more, 1 more. Okay, and now release. Good, shake it out, do what you want. And I'm gonna get a little spin here. Okay, we go again. Gonna add a slightly heavier weight here. Like I said, just working my way up to it, checking my form, making sure my chest stays open, my spine stays neutral. Here we go. 5, 4, checking feet are lined up. And 1, awesome. One way to think about a squat is that the hips and the knees break at the same time. As the knees bend, the hips go back and down. As the knees flex, the hips flex. Good. Okay, so go 1 heavier. Good. Goblet, or another way. You don't necessarily have to have a goblet. Ready, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take a little breather here. Get yourself set up. So I will switch to a barbell. I already have it prepared here. And so we're doing 4 sets of 5, really heavy. So trying to get to that near fatigue every single time. When you're done with your 5, you're gonna take 60 seconds rest. So you're really gonna be resting for quite a long time because it's heavy enough that you should feel like you need that rest, okay? So I'm gonna notice my 60 seconds when I'm done with my 5. You should notice your 60 seconds when you're done with your 5. If you have to adjust the time to keep up with the class, that's fine. Just do your best. All right, barbell or not, when you're ready, go for it. Okay, I'm done. So I'm gonna note my 60 seconds now. Just a reminder that if you get to that last one and you feel like you can't get back out of it, that's okay. First of all, you can, you will. If not, you probably wanna go a bit lighter. If you're at the gym and you're using a squat rack, then yeah, you can bail. At home, you don't have the opportunity to bail. So you do wanna be a little bit aware of safety and not go your very heaviest, which is one reason why home workouts tend to hit a plateau. But if you're feeling challenged with this, as I am, then you're doing just fine. I'm gonna start again in 10 seconds with my second of 4. All right, I'm off, maybe you are too. if you find you're finishing it very quickly, you might need to add on more. We definitely want to feel like we need the rest. All right, I've got 20 seconds until my third set. Getting hot here. I can put my hair up. All right. Okay. And I'm off, set 3. Woo! Good. Woo! That's the heat. You're always going to sip of water between sets, so I'm going to add on just a little bit more, knowing this is our last set. Okay. All right. We go again in 15 seconds. Well, I go. You might be on a different time. Whew. Okay. And we're off. Whew. All right, take a breather. Squats are done. Our next exercise is a hip thruster. So I've set this up for my barbell. You might be needing to set things up differently if you're using dumbbells. And I will add on more weight, probably the heaviest weight that you'll use in class. So we've got hip thrusters. We got an interesting setup here. So go to your very heaviest weight. We're gonna do 2 rounds of 6 repetitions. Then we're gonna take off the weight substantially and we'll be doing 2 rounds, 6 reps heavy. 2 rounds, 6 reps, 2 rounds, 14 reps lighter, okay? 2 rounds, 6 heavy. 2 rounds, 14 light, okay? We got it. So come on down, get ready for those hip thrusters. Feet can be slightly wider than parallel. This is your heaviest weight. Neutral hips, neutral spine. Ready, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, lower down slow, 2, 1, and release. Woo. Taking about a minute off here, maybe 45 seconds. Get your stretch in. Good. We want it to be heavy enough to getting to where getting those 6 is difficult, and we really do feel like we need the rest. And it's not just about needing the rest, but it's about training our body to give the most power that it can in a set, relaxing and coming back in to give the most power. So when we use greater power, greater force, move greater force, we're gonna build bigger muscles. So even if you don't feel like you need the rest, do it so that you can really push it when we come back, which is soon. I'm gonna get my 6, and remember, your minutes might not be on mine. Go. 6 again. Maybe up fast, down slow. And release. Amazing. Come on up. Whew. Okay, we're taking off some weight, some resistance, and going to 14 repetitions. So I'm going back down here to my starting squat weight. All right. 2 rounds of 14. Here we go. Ooh, that's a burn. Here's 2. 1. Oh, whew. Make sure you look at your clock. Notice that minute. Oh man, that was a burn. Definitely need this minute here. I love to use the opportunity to stretch when I have it. This is definitely one of those workouts where I need music though, with all the rest time. All right, after this, we are moving on to lunges. So enjoy the hip extension while you have it. Good. I'm gonna start again in about 20 seconds. Good, 10 seconds. We have 5. Ready. I'm going. 14. Still keeping that controlled tempo. Maybe 2 up, 2 down. Count your equal rate up, equal rate down. Always moving. Barely touching the ground before you're back up. One more. And release. Oh, at least for me. You might still be going, that's fine. Woo! I feel that. All right. Okay. So, I believe, yeah, I'm done with the barbell. So I'll move that aside. And next we've got a walking lunge. So for this next exercise, you're gonna have an overhead hold with 2 weights, and you'll be doing a walking lunge. Now, if you can walk around your space, that's way better, always facing forward. I don't have the space for that, so I'll just be doing forward stepping lunges. We have 16 total, so 8 on each foot. All right, so, and we do 3 rounds of this. So you might start a bit lighter in those weights just to get a feel for it, and then increase the weight as we go on. All right, so weights up, rib cage tucked in. Here we go. 16. Your heart rate will get up here. 15, 14, 13. Woo! About a minute off. Oh. You also don't just have to stand there for your minute. You can always use that time to clean up your space. So, for this, you also don't have to use dumbbells. You can use any sort of resistance above your body. So if you want to be able, excuse me, to go heavier, you might start bringing in the barbell or kettlebells is another example. Okay. So it's a little less than a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and go again. All right, ready? We have 16, go. You don't have to touch your back knee, but if you have padded ground, do it. It'll hold you accountable to that good lunge. Whew. I'll be taking a minute off. So, true strength training is an interval workout. You do go big, heart rate shoots up, blood flow shoots up, and then you rest. And this is for building strength, not hypertrophy, not metabolic conditioning, not agility. Like, there's a time and place for everything. But in this kind of workout where we're trying to build strength, it is interval training. 10 seconds till I start again. Final round here. And I'm off. Make it through that one. Whew. My legs were starting to give out a little bit. Okay. So, our next exercise is another version of a lunge. I'm gonna move my yoga mat because for this lunge, we actually move our feet pretty quickly. So you're gonna grab a single kettlebell or a weight, and you'll be quickly transitioning from side to side. So you've got your lateral lunge position, but you'll turn your foot completely out, twist and turn. So your feet are turning open, turning open. Both feet are constantly rotating a little bit open. We go quickly from side to side. And let's go for our 16 again, side to side. Good. All right, so shoulders back, ready. Oh, and it's one arm, so you cross over. One arm, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, okay, I'm gonna go lighter. I'm gonna go a little lighter there. Basically, we want to be able to rotate our feet and we want to be able to get low. In fact, I think I'm gonna grab a dumbbell instead. Because we do want to kind of be able to get that dynamic low over the leg position. It doesn't have to be too low, but we want to feel the hinge and the glutes stretch. Okay, so go again in 15 seconds. I lighten the load and I change the shape of the load, which might help. On 5. Ready, go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Woo, that one was way better. I'm gonna take a rest here, breathe. Okay. We've got one more set of this to go. Start in about 20 seconds. And after this, we need a big band or the smaller loop band. Okay, we power up in 10. Sink the hips down. The hips getting low is the most important thing. Ready, go. 16, 15, 14, 13. Rest. Oh, wee. Do a little quad stretch. Nice. So grab onto one foot. All right, so we have what's called a monster walk here. So with the large loop band, we will bring it onto the bottom of our feet and then feet slightly wide of your hips, then cross it over and pull it up. So it's an X shape and that's gonna keep it really tight. And then you'll walk to the side, however many paces that you have, and walk to the other side. Now, if you don't have a band like that, you'll grab on to probably like a medium band. You'll bring it just over your ankles and you'll do the same thing with your cloth band. So for this, we have 3 rounds of 30 seconds. All right, so set yourself up. We start in 5 seconds. Everyone's gonna be with me here. Ready, go. Knees are softly bent. There's a bit of a hip hinge. Whee! Feeling those outer hips. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Oh, butt. Yee. Okay. So we'll go again. We're gonna get 30 seconds off, and then we'll go back. Good. I hope you're feeling this. I definitely am. At first it's not that bad, but then it gets intense. We'll start in 5 seconds. Ready, go. Seconds. 5. Rest. I'm actually going to stay right here because I want to make sure I get equal both ways. But I'm going to release and side stretch. Good. Okay, starting in 10 seconds. Starting in 5. Ready, go. Final time. Never let the knees fall in toward each other. The band should be on the inside of your knees. That's gonna help. I'm just gonna keep going to one side because I know I need to even it out. 5 seconds. Rest. Keep that band out. We will use it again. Okay. But now you're gonna grab your TRX or your stability ball or your foam roller. So the movement is a unilateral hamstring curl. It's way better on the TRX or the stability ball than a foam roller because you'll get more range. But you'll have one foot on the ground and then you'll roll out and in on whatever that thing is. So for me, this is gonna be pretty easy because I can't get so much stability or I can't get so much motion, but that's okay. So we're gonna go straight from side to side, 10 each. We're gonna start in 10 seconds to get yourself set up. If you have a stability ball, you would probably have one leg on the ball, one leg in the air. Ready, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll on down, we go to the other side, and then we're actually gonna take a little break. Good, so lift up, one leg on the ground or in the air, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. By the way, if you don't have any of these apparati, you could do this on a half Bosu and just do single leg bridges. So you'd get one leg up and you'd lift and lower on your half Bosu. That's also an option. Okay, so let's go again with that first leg. Hips up. Here you go. 10, and yours might be going slower than me, that's fine. Because my foam roller is not very big, so it doesn't take me very long to get that range. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Roll down and we switch. Good. Here you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Roll on down. Last option, say like you don't have a half post TRX, stability ball, or a foam roller. Or if you just want to do it instead, you'd lay on your back and you'd kick one foot in and out, in and out. If you're really dying, this is a fine option. Make sure you're just flexing your foot, pointing your toe, flexing and pointing. Okay, one more round. And then we just have one more exercise. And it's a bit of cardio. Okay, so foot on that ball, or roller, whatever, hips up, here you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1 more. Whew, come on down. And we switch sides. Good. Here we go. One more. Woo. Good. Take your knees to your chest. Rock side to side, releasing your low back and your hips. Even with the foam roller, I felt that. So if you have a stability ball, I bet you're crying right now. Happy baby pose. Knees over ankles. You can hold onto your toes or the backs of your knees. And if possible, extend your legs straight. One more breath, and release. Okay, so let's come on up. This is a potentially dangerous exercise. So like for instance, for me, I might not go to my very fullest here. Let me grab one more. So this is where we need the post or something like it. And you can see I have this chair with a whole bunch of plates on it. I'm gonna wrap my band in the very middle, and then I make a loop and I pull it through. I'm gonna do some testing just with my arms. Yeah, I think it's okay. We'll find out. And then the next move that I do is bring my body into it. And from here, I'm gonna be sprinting. Now, if I had a big squat rack, I'd really pull as far away as I could and make it as resistant as possible. In my house, we're just gonna get a little of resistance and keep the house safe and our body, okay? So what do we have? I believe we have 3 rounds of 30 seconds. We're gonna start in, I'm gonna say 10 seconds just in case you need to get set up. Good. We sprint, sprint, sprint. We only have 2 more of these. In 5. Ready, go. I'm scared. All right, I'm ready. It's holding me. Sprint it out. 1/3 done. Woo! 1/3 left. 5. Rest. Whew. Breathe. Is it right? Oh, it's only supposed to be 20 seconds. All right. Next 2 rounds are just 20 seconds. We'll start again in 10. We sprint for 20 seconds. In 3, in 2, go. Faster this time, it's 20 seconds. Halfway. 5. Rest. Woo. 30 seconds off. That's so fun. Sprinting against resistance. To build muscle. 10 seconds till we have our final sprint, final exercise. In 5. Ready. Go! Rest. Whee! Walk around. All right. Nice job, my friends. Let's stretch it out. So let's actually use this foam roller because it's here. If you don't have one, you can use your, okay, not everyone has a foam roller. Let's not use it. Okay, come on down to the ground. Good. Open one leg out to the side and lay into it, stretching the side of your body and the back of your leg. Bring the hand behind your head, behind your back to stretch your neck. Go deeper. Good job. That was a hard workout. I'm shaking. Good. And now rotate your chest. Bring your head over your knee, stretching your low back. And come on up. Take your leg behind your body, toenails to the ground, lean back, lift your hips, stretching your hip flexors. Come down to a seat and let's switch sides. So leg out to the side, hand inside the leg, arm over, side body stretch. And then hand behind the back, grab for the inside of your thigh, go deeper. Come on up, rotate over your leg, forehead towards your knee. Come on up, take your foot behind you, toenails to the ground, hands back, lift hips, opening front of hips, even relax your head. Great. And release. Good. Come on to your knees and then just push one foot back, stretching your calf, pushing into your back heel. Release and switch, opposite foot back, stretching calf. And then bring your knees in, Slowly roll up, squeeze your glutes, press your hands onto your hips, open your chest, open your head. And then come on down. Good, find one more seat. Bring one leg forward, cross the opposite over it, twist toward the top leg. And switch. And come through the center. Good. Find a comfortable seat. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go eat some food. That was a lot of work. I will see you in the next one. Let me know if you like this class. Have a great day.